I do have wee one. If you guys remember from previous old videos, I have my niece that stays with me on the weekends. She's staying with us tonight. Just give her parent a bit of a break. A few things. If you guys are following me on a few of the Facebook groups, you guys will know that I'm finally finished Onyx Storm. To be honest with you, I can't wait for book 4 because this cliffhanger was a cliffhanger. Like, I love the book. I loved all 3 books, but book 4 is going to be the one that I really, really can't wait to get out there. But this is finished. It's now Friday. I finished this Thursday. So yesterday. I finished it yesterday. So yeah, I've finished this book. Okay. Going on with books that I'm reading. If you guys know what Hitched is, the book Hitched. I don't have a photo or anything with you guys, but I'm doing the audio book, and I'm reading it on Kindle because I don't have it in book form. I want it in book form, and I'm on chapter 10. My partner's watching it with me, like listening to it with me as well. I'm reading it and listening to it. My partner listened to like 2 chapters with me, and he's kind of hooked. And he just read chapter 7 and 8, no, 8 and 9 with me. He listened to it, so he's hooked now, and he wants to read some more later. Listen to more later, and I'll read. Hitched. Oh my god, thank you so much, Facebook, for putting me on Hitched. I'm getting the series. It's dark. It's like what's it like? Definitely read your trigger warnings for the Hitch. Like, they definitely have like a lot of triggers, like triggers that people have had that in the past probably shouldn't read about. Other than that, let's jump to another book. As you guys know, I'm also reading my Phantasma. I'm still reading Phantasma, and book 2 comes out on April 8th. April 8th is when book 2 comes out. I'm going to try and squeeze through this. I did the full 3 Fourth Wing in 3 weeks. So 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, all 3 weeks. And while I was reading Iron Flame, I was reading these 2 as well. I'm reading this and listening to the audio. But book 2 comes out April 8th. April 8th comes out for the second book of Phantasma, so I've got to kind of chug through this a bit more. Book 4 for Fourth Wing, I can't wait for that to come out either. I'm also reading the A Court of Thorns and Roses. I'm listening to the audiobook while reading it, because you guys have say that it's a slow read. It is a slow read if you're just doing book. If you're doing audio and book, I'm on chapter 7. But that's because I was trying to finish these ones. So now that they're complete, I'm focusing on this one and the Phantasma. And last night I didn't want to pick up this book. I didn't want anything in my ears because I'm reading that with the audio. I picked up the 6 Scorched Roses. I am on chapter... What chapter am I on? Okay, so I'm nearly finished part 1. I'm on chapter 3. And then there's the second part. So I'm guessing there's 6 parts to this. And I'm nearly finished part 1. This is actually really... The writing in it is... I don't know. I like the writing. Yeah. So I've got this is my middle one. I've got, which I have some stuff coming, some Fourth Wing merch and stuff coming, and Fourth Wing bookmarks. I've got Fourth Wing bookmarks coming. I've got 2 of them. I was 2 packs. I was like, I'm so getting that. So I'm reading 6 Scorched Roses. I started last night. I think I've been reading for about a week or so, but I've been picking it up and putting it down. But I'm getting into it now, and while my niece sleeps, I've been reading it. 2 new books. I got 2 new books. Yes, I got 2 new books. Saying to myself I wasn't going to, but I did. The Kings of Sin series. The Kings of Sin, if you guys have heard of it, you guys know what I'm talking about. I got the first book, and I did not know this was the bind. Like, oh my god, that is so pretty. But I finally got the Book of Wrath, the King of Wrath, and I've been wanting this so freaking much. Like it says, the book King of Pride coming soon. The whole series out now, but yeah. Oh, and the Twisted series. If you guys know the Twisted series, I'm also getting them. I want to get them as well. That's another series that I want to get. King of Wrath is Kings of Sin, Twisted series, and If Love series is the 3 book series she has. So I want to, if I can get into Anna, then I definitely want to, yeah. Okay, so this book here, I'll read you guys a little blurb. It says, the story contains explicit sexual content, profanity, mild violence, and topics that may be sensitive to some readers. For more detailed list, go to her website. So, look how pretty that is. Oh, I can't wait to get into it. But I've got book 1. So, and also, book 3. Book 3 is coming out. Book 3 is coming out in April. I haven't finished this one yet. And this one, it says Woolworth's top 100 books. But book 3 is coming out. Book 3. So it goes Powerless, Powerful, or Powerless. Powerful is the book between this one and the second. And then there's a 3rd book that's coming on April 8th. I'm going to listen to the audio and read it. Look how pretty that is. Okay, this one doesn't have like a warning or anything. Like, it's got nothing. Yeah, the back of it just says on audio, which I'm going to listen and read at the same time. Okay, so there's acknowledgements and the about author part in the back, but I finally got this book. I got the King of Wrath book. So these are my 2 new books. I'm so excited to get into them, but I'm going to try and go through. I've gone through these ones. I'm up to the Phantasma and the Court of Thorns and Roses. And I'm slowly reading this one. And I just dropped the bookmark. What am I reading? I'm reading it on, not Goodreads. Oh, I've got Goodreads. I do go through the Goodreads as well. Oh my god, I lost my page. Great. Okay, I think I found my page. I will have to reread. Hi. Hello, hello, hello. And welcome to Book Talk, where I update about the books that I've going through and reading and have read. I finished Fourth Wing, Iron Flame, and Onyx Storm in 3 weeks. It took me a week for each book. And while I've been reading them, I've also been reading 2 other books. So I'm trying to get through, because I know there's another one coming out. Sometime this year, there's another one of the Cuttiepiie books coming out. Also, Phantasma Book 2's coming out. So I'm trying to get ready. I'm trying to get through these 2. It's gonna be like a, yeah. I only started Fourth Wing at the end of February. It's now the 20th of March. So, like, I started the Fourth Wing on the 28th of February. You like the dolphin in the background? The husband got me that, oh god, how long was it ago now? Years ago. I'm into my dolphins. And I've got another one over here. I've got like another one, plus I've got a wooden one. I've got a blanket and a few other bits and pieces. I had a lot of dolphin stuff, to be honest. When I lived up in Auckland, my whole room was just like dolphin pictures and frames. Can I, oh, yeah, this one? It's dusty because it's been sitting up there for so long. So excuse the dust. It's old. It's very, very old. I have a wooden one somewhere, actually. I've got a wooden one somewhere in this house is my wooden one. And I've got like ones that light up. Yeah. I've got ones that light up. Has anyone subbed or liked to YouTube? In general, what is my dream? Like, as in, like, in general life, my dream would be to, I don't know, probably to build my stack of books at the moment. There's a lot of things, really. To not have to worry about tomorrow. I think that'd be the main, like, my biggest dream. Like, out of my top 3, my top one would be not having to worry about tomorrow. Because I've got a few family members that are not well, and my best friend's just lost her mother, and I've lost a grandparent. So yeah, I think to not have to worry about what tomorrow is bringing would be my dream. But I know that's very it's not a 100% dream, but I think my second would be to probably grow my books and read more, and probably to stay healthy, to be honest, because I've had a few health issues. People jump in and out, and because my phone plays up, Yeah. A lot of my viewers, like I've had a lot of viewers that just, my dog's being weird, that just lurk in the background. Do I have pets? Yes, I have pets. I have 5 cats, but one of them lives at my in-laws. I have 3 dogs, but one of them lives at the in-laws. And then I have 4 rabbits. So I have 4 rabbits, 4 cats, 2 dogs. But 2 of my pets live with my in-law. Do you have pets? And do you read? What books do you like? I usually do like crafting videos and things, but I've stuffed out my wrist, and so I can't really craft anymore. Like I do handmade crochet, and knitting. I had hand crochet, cross stitch. I dabbled in a little bit of knitting, but I just couldn't get the hang of it. I sketch, draw, and I do games. Nada. Come. Sit. Sit. Say hi. Say hi. That's my dog, Nala. Go to bed. Do you have any pets? Or would you like to have would you like to have pets? Or are you allergic to any pets? I don't think I'm allergic to any pet. I'm not a big fan of reptiles. I have a big fear of spiders and grasshoppers. Selby, say hi. She's a German Shepherd cross. So she's got German Shepherd cross Staffy. She's about 8, 9-ish. She was born. Oh, she'd be a bit older now, wouldn't she? She was born 2015, 2016. Do you like Spider-Man? Which Spider-Man? 1, 2, or 3? Or the recent ones? Like the older Spider-Man or the recent Spider-Man? It's like asking someone if they like Transformers. Like the older Transformers? Like the older, like the first couple of, the first 2, I think about the first 2 movies of Transformers would be good. It was good. And then it's been shit. Like the Furious series. They shouldn't have made that Tokyo one. Oh my god, the cat. Sorry guys, the cat. She's here by the way. But Spider-Man, I like Tom Holland. He's a good actor. Probably Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2, and then the ones with Tom Holland, so the recent ones. Faith. Thank you. I'll sub your channel back after this. Open now. Do you read or do you watch movies or? And if you do read, do you prefer movies or books? It's like, would you read the book then watch the movie, or do you watch a movie and then read a book? Okay, all good. So continuing on, if I was like with the 50 Shades of Grey, I'm tempted to read the book. I'm tempted to read the book of 50 Shades of Grey. The Twilight series, I actually read all the books before seeing any of the movies. I read the whole Twilight series in 2 weeks. Bye. Have fun. Have a good evening. Good morning. What else? The Harry Potter series. I tried to read the book. Like, I read like maybe 2 or 3, maybe a chapter in the, not even a chapter in the first book. I think it was like 2 pages in the Harry Potter series. I think, to be honest. I didn't like it, but I like the movies. I've got the whole series in DVD. Besides the last one. I need to get the last one still. That's still on my brain to still do. I just couldn't get into the Harry Potter books. Like, nope. I did hear that the Mockingbird is now in book form. I didn't know this. I actually I don't mind the movies actually. So I might like the books. I might like the books. That's a might. What else? I'm trying to think of like movies and books that there are. I think Alice in Wonderland. I think Alice in Wonderland is a book and a movie, or a book and a series. My dog's looking at me like, lie down. Down. Get on your bed and lie down. Dogs. Especially when they're a pain in the ass. Okay. So, I keep looking at my book. So, before you guys know that I'm reading this, I'm on chapter... What chapter am I on? 6? 6? 7? 6. So, what I've been doing is I listened to the audiobook for the first 2 chapters. No, the first 3 chapters, sorry. The first chapter 1, 2, and 3, I listened to audio. So, book chapter 1 and 2... I read and did audio. 3 and 4 I just straight listened to, and then 5 I just read by myself. And then I'm now on chapter 6, and I think I prefer to follow along while listening to the audio. Like with the Fourth Wing series, the first book, the first and second book I read completely, just read, because I didn't know about audio, and I was trying to find an audio app that was free and didn't have to pay $30 per coin to get it, and I was like, I'm not spending money on $30 just for a book, like not these books, like a book that I don't actually enjoy. And I'm like, I'm not going to waste 1 credit if I don't enjoy that book. And I wanted an app that was audio that would let me do multiple books to test them out. And I found one that was doing 30 days free. And I was like, 30 days free to read a lot of books. Thank you. So I did the rest of Onyx Storm. Like the second part of Onyx Storm, I did audio while reading it, and I just absolutely loved it. But yeah, this one I've been reading by myself, audio and reading, and then just straight audio. I am getting into it. Chapter 6, halfway through 6, going on to 7, and I am enjoying it. Phantasma. That is some, that's a very dark, it's a very dark one. Not too, like, not dark as in like scary dark. No, I mean like not dark as in romance dark. It's more like in the woods dark, if that makes sense. Like in a blackout situation dark. If that makes any sense to anyone. Like I can't explain Phantasma without spoilers. Yeah. Without spoilers. How do you explain a book without spoilers? I don't know. But Phantasma, I love the book. This book I'm getting into because I know the next book is coming out and I want to get into it because everyone's saying that the last 100 pages or so of this book is good. And I'm like, okay, but so far, if you guys know the background of these books, I thought when you first start reading this book, you think the main character is like a magical creature or something along those lines. It took me to get to chapter 6 to realize that she's not. She's human. So the main character is human and she gets taken by the magical creatures. Like as soon as you realize that, then you're like, oh, okay. Now I kind of understand this book, but you have to get past the first couple of the first 3 chapters, I think. The first 3 chapters, as long as you can get past 3 chapters, continue reading. Because I agree with everyone, it's a slow read, but once you get past the 3 chapters and then you just continue, you'll find that you enjoy it a lot more. Even if you have to listen to the audio and listen to the audio, it's really, really good. It's like, yeah, I enjoy it. I'm also listening to Hitched. The Hitch series is the motorcycle dark romance. Oh my god, I love it. The guy that does the audio for it, thank you so much. You should be in movies. How do I say Hitched? Hitched is okay, so to give you guys a background of Hitched, this young girl was stuck in a rainstorm. She pulled over and the guy that escaped is now on the run. He is now with her and they just talk about what happens from when they first meet right through the book and do extra other things. It gets more intense, more sexual. Like the spice gets to about a 4.5. It hasn't got quite in depth yet, but it's about 4.5, about a 3.75 for me right now. Yeah, a 3.75. Whereas these ones, they were like a fun spice. They were like at a carnival having romance. I know, like if you guys go to like a carnival or like a bookstore, like if you guys went to a bookstore and ended up having coitus or intimate time in a bookstore, sort of fun spice. That's what this was. These books here, they were dragon spice. It's a fucking blowfly in my house. Oh, fly season. Everyone's like, oh, it's not fly season, but I'm like, but yet, flies are driving me nuts. I hate flies. Flies are a pain. Yeah. What else? Oh, Quicksilver. I haven't started. I think the thickness, like the tall, I'm quite liking my books like this length, this height is good. Like long books, like with Onyx Storm, I struggled. Like I love the writing, I love the book. Onyx Storm is amazing. I think it's the fact that it's limited. It's one of those the special editions. That's why I got it. But I prefer books that are like slightly shorter, like this, like smaller books, not so tall. Tall. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I don't like the big tall. That's what these ones haven't really been touched. So these ones is the Starbringer Quicksilver, which Quicksilver, the number 2 of Quicksilver is coming out in November. The Blood of Hercules. So it's Blood of Hercules. That's the Songbird. I think I've got that on audio. And then Powerless on audio. And then the King of Wrath, which is the 2 new books that I have. The third book is coming. April 8th. And I'm like, I need to read the first one. I need to get the whole series, but I need to read the first one. And then the King of Wrath and the Twisted series. It says best-selling author of the Twisted series, which I need to get. The Twisted series I need to get. So if you guys, you know, I've got no room up here. That's why I want to get my bigger shelf. Like this shelf is just my little shelf, and once it's all completely full, I'm going to buy me a taller shelf. So it goes from a 3 to a 4, and then I buy the big giant shelf. That's how my partner's allowing me to buy more books. You see, once this is full, we'll get you a 4 tier, and once that 4 tier is full, we'll buy you a bigger one. And I was like, ooh. So, but this small one is gonna go to my sister. She's more into her wartime, olden day fiction, wartime sort of books, whereas I'm into more of my series and my romances, my dark romances. Yeah. My dark romances, my book series romances. So yeah, I need to. So when I read Fourth Wing, I took it everywhere. I was reading it everywhere. I need to do that, but with this one, I need the audio and the book. Yeah, so I can't redo that. I would like to do it, just read the straight book, but with this one, I need the audio. I'm hoping book two, I can just read through it, so I can take it everywhere and just read. Phantasma. I think Phantasma I can read. I can read by itself. I'm not too sure. Oh, I've got. This is my notebook, my little bookmark. I've got some Fourth Wing bookmarks coming. I'm looking forward to my Fourth Wing bookmarks. Don't knock anything off the fucking bench, Shelby. My cat's going for a fly, and the fly is at like a place where a whole lot of shit can fall down. And because I've got my niece sleeping, I don't want her crashing and bashing in the kitchen. I don't even see where it landed, but she knows where it is. And now she's sniffing my roses. She got distracted by my roses. She got distracted by my roses. Oh, that is so mean. What else? Ah, yes. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. You guys haven't seen my other episodes. I got myself because I think I might use this when I go to the library. Like, if I just feel like a change of scenery to read my books. I've got a library down the road, and I'm like, why didn't I just go down there? Also, I started listening to Hitched while baking last night. So I was baking. What did I bake? I did a chocolate cake, chocolate biscuits, and like basic biscuits, and banana bread and stuff. I was doing all that while I was listening to Hitched. So that was. If you guys have heard and listened or read to Hitched, you guys will understand how funny it was doing baking while listening to it. Anyway, so I've got another, just a book. I'm not actually using it for these dates because I've already got one. This is just a spare, and it's because it's got 2024 on it. So, I've been marking down how long it's been taking me to read the book. You fatty, can't even jump up there. And so yeah, I started Fourth Wing 28th of February. And then I finished on the 7th of March. I finished early hours that morning, and then I started Iron Flame that same day, like about a 5 or 6 hour difference between it. But before that, I started Phantasma. I started Phantasma while I was reading Fourth Wing. So I started this while I was reading Fourth Wing. I not that far in. Sorry guys, give me a second. Sorry. Cats. But yeah, I started this while I was reading Fourth Wing. So, and then while I was reading Iron Flame is when I started the ACOTAR series. And I finished Iron Flame, Fourth Wing, and Onyx. When I finished Onyx, I started Hitched. So, usually when I finish a book, I start another book within that day. This side, I have all the books that I would like to purchase. I'm reading Hitched, and Hitch is a 4-book series. So, the Court of Raven series, Fictitious Lost Boys series, Moonlit Ridge series, Age of Vampire series, Edge of Darkness trilogy. These are the series I want to read. The books that I want to actually read is Hitched, which I've started. 7-year gap. No, 7-year slip. Sorry, it's not 7-year gap. I don't know why someone said gap. It's not. It's 7-year slip. Okay, 7-year slip. 50 Shades of Grey. I've seen the movies, and I really want to maybe try and read the book series. At least book 1. The Divergent King series, which is a 7-book series, guys. Divergent King is a 7-book series. I didn't know that. I literally, when I went on Goodreads, it was like a 7-book series. I'm like, what? So yeah. The Zodiac Academy series. I'm debating about the Zodiac Academy series. A lot of people have been saying yay, and then some people were saying yeah, maybe about the Zodiac Academy series. I want to read the first book and have my own opinion. That's a 9-book series. Caraval is a 3.5-book series. So there's 3 books, and then there's like a that just goes you falling, a little book like this. I need 2. I'm on 3, aren't I? Yeah. I need to. I don't like pinning my. I don't like folding my edges. I don't like folding my edges. Anyway, Powerless is a 3 book, a 3.5, because you got the half of Powerful. Powerful, you're actually supposed to be reading between Powerless and Reckless. So it goes Powerless, Powerful, Reckless, and then there's another one. There's a third one. And I'm like, OMG, I'm going to get that. I've got it somewhere on my Facebook. I should have sent it to myself because I didn't get back onto it. I need to write it in here actually. The Heartless Hunter. The Heartless Hunter is a 2-book series, by the way. Yeah, The Heartless Hunter is a 2-book series. The Cruel Prince. Now, The Cruel Prince, a lot of people have been saying yes, yes, and then the other half is saying no. Because you know how people are going yes, no, maybe to rereading or just to throw out or never read. The Cruel Prince is in the maybes for a lot of people. The Cruel Prince is a 3-book series. Okay, the Edge of Darkness trilogy. That's a 5. That's the Edge of Darkness trilogy is a 3, not a 5. Sorry, it's a 3, and that's the Insatiable series. But it's actually what's actually called is the Edge of Darkness trilogy. And I'm like, because I've seen, who did I see? Someone on Facebook that I follow was like, this is a good book, this is a good book. And I've always seen it every time it goes on my For You page. That's how I found all these books. All these books was on my For You page, and I've absolutely loved them so far. Under an Endless Moon, which is actually the Moonlit Ridge series. The Moonlit Ridge series is a 3-book series. So Moonlit Ridge series is a 3-book series, and I think Under the Endless Moon could be the 1st book or the 2nd book. The Never King. The Never King is actually the Vicious Lost Boys series. And I think so that Everless King one is a 4-book series. And then the Ruthless Creatures. If you guys haven't heard of the Ruthless Creatures, definitely look them up. It's, I don't know if it's I don't think it's a series. I think it's just Ruthless Creatures, and there's 4 of them. There's 4 of them, but I think there might be a 4, but standalone. I'm not 100%. I need to read a bit more on that one. But they're called Ruthless Creatures, like Ruthless, Ruthles. The Feathers So Fictitious series, and that is 2 books, and that's actually called Court of Raven series. So if you look up Court of Raven series, it will come up with the 2 books. I want to read it. I want to get into those books. Then there's the Twisted series, which is 4. And then there's Shatter Me. The Shatter Me series is 6. Now, I've been debating about the Shatter Me series. Shabby. Down. Down. Okay, so the Shatter Me series is a 6-book series. No. Yeah, the Shatter Me series is 6 books. And they're apparently bringing out another one. I heard the next that the 6th one, it might have been an old video, and she might mean the 6th book, but I'm not too sure. But Shatter Me, I've seen it everywhere, and I need the 100% honest with people. Is it a good series to even look at? Because I've seen it everywhere, and it's like when you look at the book, when you look at the Shatter Me series, you're like, I really want to get into the book. It would be a good book. Goodreads say it's a 4.5 star. So maybe it'd be a good series. I don't know. Please let me know. I'm going to get the first book, of course. I'm going to get all these. I'm getting the first book. If I like the first book, I'll get the rest of the series. And then there's there's a Shadow Me series, and then there's the Lights Out book. The Lights Out book is only one standalone book, but I hear rumors there's going to be a second. I hear rumors there's going to be a second to Lights Out, and everyone's talking about Lights Out. I can't get it in New Zealand, unfortunately. Like half of these books, I can't get them here in New Zealand, which upsets me. That's why I'm listening to Hitched on audio and not having it in the book form. I've got it on my Kindle, but I really want to listen to. I really want to be able to like read and like you know what I mean. Sometimes you just want to read the page. But yeah, that's all of them. I've got here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 books, and that's not including these ones. Like some of these ones, because I've got Powerless and I've got King of Wrath, and so forth. So I've got some of these, but there's a whole list that are the first books that I want to get. Chubby, get down. Anyway, I'm going to end this amazing conversation with you guys. I'm going to go and continue reading my book. And I'll see you guys all next week for another update, and hopefully I've gone further in this book. Like I said, I started this book. When did I start this book? About a week ago. Okay, yeah, so I started this book a week ago, so it's gonna probably take me longer because I've been picking it up and down, up and down, up and down. I'm already on 6. So I'm going to chug through this book and see how I go. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for the support. I love you guys lots. And I will see you guys next week for the update of this one and see how far I've got. I'm on chapter 6 right now. By the way, I'm on chapter 6. Halfway through 6. Nearly on 7. I'm also reading my Phasma and my Hitched. Hitched is chapter 10. Phasma is 6. 6 or 7, I think. Phasma. Hitched is 10. And then this one is 6. So thank you guys so much for your support, and I'll see you guys all later. And thank you guys so much for putting me onto these books. I effing love them. And I'll see you guys all later. Bye.